We're on the Fox, the Upper Fox. This is some random park I found. There's a waterfall and I want to fish that waterfall. I believe the hole below the waterfall is the only deep place around here. So there's only one deep hole around here. Guess where all the fish are? Yep, we're gonna try it. Unfortunately, we have to fish from the rocks, but that deep pool I think is the only viable place around here. Now, I'll give it to you that the pool is actually pretty deep. It's at least like 5-6 feet deep. The rest of the river is like 2 foot deep. So on a hot day like this, probably all over there. But the problem is, it's the only spot and there's nowhere to set the camera up. So we'll have to just use the GoPro. Things actually got this. Okay, this place isn't completely barren. I don't know what it is, but something's actually got this. Oh, it still got it. It's nice. Oh, that's a nice one. I'm pretty sure that's a bass. Oh, it's got me stuck on that rock. I'm not letting it go. Might have to, actually. It's got me stuck on the rock. No, I don't want to go in there. It actually drops off very deep there. And it's very slippery around here. So, I got it. Oh, that's a good one. Nice smallie. Very, very nice smallie. Bottom bait worms. Very, very nice bronze back. Probably 1 or 2 pounds. Smallmouth bass. Not a personal best, but healthy bass. Healthy bass. Smallie right there. Very nice bass. 1.5, maybe 2 pounds. Smallmouth bass. 1.5 pound bass, just kind of weighed it. Pretty good, pretty good. Nice little smallie, not a micro one at least. And I just let him back in the deeper water over here. And he just swims off. There he goes, swims off right under that rock. All right, we're gonna toss like kind of in the offshoot of the rapids because that's where I caught that one and hopefully there's more lurking there. I haven't caught like good bass in a long time, so I would be pretty excited to catch 1 or 2, definitely. Just toss over there. And hopefully we can get a fish. I think we might have already gotten another bite. The line keeps lightening and lightening. Oh yeah, that's another bite, all right. Is that another smallie? Oh, it's another bass. But I think it's a large. I think it's a largemouth this time. Oh, that's a nice one too. Oh no, it popped off. A lot of bass here, a lot of bass here. I am very sorry I didn't bring more worms. All right, that one actually broke my leader somehow. I'm not really sure how. But we're gonna sling it back down there. That was 2 bass in a very, very short amount of time. And I do believe there's probably a lot of them down there. So hopefully we get a lot more today. Since there seems to be a bass spot, I'm actually gonna throw a mimic minnow because I don't think they're biting topwater right now since they're biting the bottom bait on the worms. So if I throw a mimic minnow, it does actually go down a bit and I might be able to get something. I saw a couple of guys throwing topwater for pike and bass and I don't think they were getting anything. So I'm not gonna go topwater. I don't have any topwater lures anyways. So I'm gonna throw like a lure that can actually sink a bit. All right, my worms are getting pretty much annihilated as soon as they touch the bottom here. So, and I'm running out of worms. So because of that, I'm gonna have to try to float a bobber down in this crazy water and see if I can get something to pick it up. Because the big worms are definitely getting annihilated as soon as they hit the water. And that does not bode well for me because I do not have that many worms. I finally got another fish. Doesn't feel as big though. That's what I thought was stealing all my bait. A blue gillish fish. Well, for stealing my bait, he will now be the bait. All right, let's see if we can get a big fish of death or a greater fish with this kind of bait. That's exactly where I caught him, and that's exactly where he's going to get me a big fish of death, hopefully. Oh, I think I got a serious bite here. It's taking drag, and the bluegill itself is not going to, now it seems like it's biting that. It switches like, it seems like it just switched from one to the other. It's probably because this other one's bigger. It's kind of weird. Oh, maybe it's hit this one and it pulled that one's string. That could definitely be possible, but it doesn't seem like it sticks on. Nope. Oh, wait, hang on. Is that just the bluegill? That's just the bluegill. What the heck? Oh, nope. It's a pike. It's a northern pike. Ah, finally got a big fish of death. Very nice, very nice. Northern pike. Ah, yes. So these were what was biting. I catch a couple of these. Oh, it jumped. Okay, northern pike. There it is, a northern pike. Big fish of death. Got one today. One time I really hate fishing from the rocks. I can't really do anything about this fish. When I just let it go here. Very unstable here. And hopefully, when I put it back in the water, it can just go off. Yep, it just goes off. See ya, fish. We are at Spring Lake now at Pardeville. The other place is pretty good. I got a lot of bites, but only a bass. I hooked a largemouth, but it broke off somehow. And then another pike. I would have gotten so many more fish, I think, if I just used smaller hooks. But I only have like the really small circle ones and also like the really big 10-aughts. And the 10-aughts did seem to be like just a little too big for a lot of stuff to bite. But we're gonna throw some minnows, some bluegills here and see if we can get some crappie, some pike, maybe even some gato fish, because I know they're here. Looks like something took the bobber. That is indeed a fish. It's not a big one though. Wonder if it's a crappie or a... Oh, indeed, that is a nice crappie. It might be my PB crappie. It's a good one. Oh, look at that. Look at that big one, man. That's a hog, my friend. That's a hog. 11 inches. The biggest crappie probably I've caught. 0.9 pounds. Not quite one, but nice, nice crappie. My friend has one heck of a crappie. I'm definitely going to try for more of them. But this guy's going back in the water. There you go, crappie. And it's going to just crappie on off and probably eat some of those minnows on the way. See ya, my friend. See ya. Probably just going to head under the dock because that's where it was originally. Nice crappie. Nice, nice crappie. Alright, we just caught a little yellow perch now, so I'm going to toss him out. He's great bait for just about everything. Toss him a little bit further out. That should hopefully alert some big fish of death as well as some gato fish, and hopefully we can get a bait. We can get some big fish. A little tiny bluegill under a bobber, I think has picked up something. Yep, he's definitely picked up something. I think it's another Oh yeah, it's another crappie. Oh no, it's actually a largemouth bass. You know the thing is, like, I don't actually, no, it's another crappie, never mind. It's hard to tell in the dark. This one's not quite as big as the other one, but man, the crappie are hungry. The crappie are hungry. Nothing's hitting my larger baits, but man, they really, really like these little bluegills and the little minnows. These are actually bigger on average than the ones at Lake Wisconsin. I don't think there's quite as many of them here, but I'll see a crappie. All right, let's get another one of these baby bluegills out there and hopefully we can get another crappie, because that's what it's all about, catching more fish. Something picked this up. Something picked up my bluegill. Oh, it's still there, good. I was afraid that he dropped it, but it's there. It's there, all right. Finally, a good fish here. Is it a pike or is it a cat? I can't tell. It's a pretty small bluegill, so it could be either one. I think it's a pike. That could be a cat. What is it? It's like a snake, but it's pretty small if it's a pike. What is it? It's a cat. It's a cat, yes. Yes, yes, finally got one. All right, let's get this baby in. I've caught a lot of catfish at Park Lake. I guess like you have to throw it that way. And if you throw at the dock, I guess it's too deep and they don't really bite. I've only really caught them at the spillway. They don't get too much bigger than this one. But it's not a bad catfish right there. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't. But yeah, it's just swimming along in the water. Let me go down there so you can see it. There's a catfish. The channel catfish right there in the water. Very, very nice. All right, let's net him up. And yeah, we'll celebrate because we finally got a channel. I was hoping for a giant flathead, but I guess I'm not getting that. So channel gato fish, very nice. Channel catfish. Channel catfish probably like a pound and a half. Kind of skinny little guy. That's probably why he was hungry. Very nice. Spring Lake. Not the most exciting channel cat, but at least I caught one. So yeah, you do have to throw shallow at night to catch cats here. Can't throw it in the middle of the lake deep. But there you go, channel cat. We'll just let you go and you'll gato off. That was a fun trip to Pardeville. And of course that place in the Fox River. I got a lot of pike bites there, but I only was able to reel one of them in. I think my hook, the 10-aught, was just too big. I don't have any medium-sized hooks, and the smaller hooks didn't thread the bluegills well. So I only got one pike, but I got like 4 or 5 bites there. That's a pretty good area for pike, that waterfall. But only if the water's low right now. If the water's high, it might be completely different. That's the first time I fished that place. I probably will go back next year. And Pardeville, that boat ramp, it's pretty decent. I haven't tried it during the day, but at night, some catfish there, some crappies obviously, and I did catch a pike there last time as well. Haven't tried the Swan Lake one, but I suspect it's more the same, although Swan Lake is a much bigger lake and much deeper as well. So, nice adventure on the Fox River. Fox River is very, very good for a lot of types of fish. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe. Don't feel free to ask me any questions, and I will see you guys later.